What's up, YouTube? It's Bomb here, bringing you my very first unboxing. Technically, I guess you can say it's not really an unboxing since I already unboxed it, but I just want to show you what is in it and give you the specs of everything that's going on. So, as you guys can see, I did buy the Porsche design desktop drive P'9230. So, it is an external hard drive. It is also a 2 terabyte external hard drive. Alright, guys? It is made by Lacie, so it's definitely a good drive. If you ask me, I've had really no problems with my Lacies that I've ever owned, except for when they really get old and they just don't feel like working anymore. But that's really neither here nor there. So the first thing, obviously, you want to look at is the USB drive, or the USB cord. So this cord here is a USB 3.0, but it is compatible with USB 2.0. It's not a very long cord, so the position of your hard drive is pretty limited to where you can actually place it in relation to your actual tower or laptop. Alright, and then the next thing we have here is the universal power supply. So what this does, it actually comes with different attachments that you can attach to it that will fit really any type of plug that's out there. So the first one we have here is the standard European plugs that almost everyone over in Europe, Russia, the Asian countries, they use these. And then we have an Australian plug. I'm guessing this is Australian. That's my guess. I don't really know too much about them, but that's the Australian plug. And then we have the Great Britain plug, because these guys like to be different from everyone else as well. And this is, I'm guessing, their grounding one that they use, and it plugs in first, and then it opens up their switches so that they can actually plug things into it. And then after that, we have the standard US plug, just like every other one. And they're relatively easy to actually attach. There's a little button that's right down here, as you guys can see right here. You hit that, and this is just a regular cover case that they put on it for shipping. And then all you gotta do is slide on your new plug, just like that. If you want to take it off, you just hit the button. So if you do travel a lot, this is definitely a definitely a good buy, because wherever you travel in the world, you can always just bring your attachments, and there you go. Now the other thing that they have is the quick install guide, and very basic. There's the pictures, because the Americans don't like to read. And then if you open it up, you have all the other countries in different languages. Alright. And then last but not least, the mother of them all. It's the Porsche designed Lacie desktop drive. So one thing I do like about it is its sleekness. A few of the other drives that I've had before from Lacie, they normally have it encased all of it in aluminum, and they do heat up really quickly, and I do not like that about the Lacie drives, because it is a regular hard drive, it's not an SSD. The other thing, let's take this plastic off actually. There we go, that's gonna look pretty. The other thing I want to point out is they have a little slice right here, and what that is, it's the LED light, and it lights up white. That way you know that it's on. Now on the undercarriage of it, I'm not really liking it too much, because they don't really leave a lot of space for this drive to actually breathe and cool down itself. So I'm kind of a little worried about an overheating drive, which I really don't want to happen, because I have had it happen before in the past, especially with the cases that are all aluminum, and the drives just heat up really fast. But what I'm going to plan on doing is leaving it on its side like this. That way I'm not going to have an issue with it laying flat, because like I said, there's not a lot of room for this drive to actually get air up into it. So I actually, like I said, I plan on having it up on its side, even though like they don't have the little stickies on the bottom here, but whatever. So onto the back side here, as you guys can see, right here is the power supply. So once you guys have it all hooked up and everything like that, you just hit the power and it turns on. This right here is the actual power supply where you will hook in the cord for your adapter. And then this one right here is where your USB 3.0 plugs into. Now to set up this drive, it's relatively easy, just like almost every single drive nowadays. All you got to do is plug in the power supply first, and then after you plug in the power supply, you hook up your USB cord. And then after that's all hooked up, you hit the power button, boots it up, and then you just go right into the little .exe that pops up, and you run it and it'll install all the drivers and everything else that you need. So it's relatively easy to actually set up these drives, which I do like. So I hope you guys like my little unboxing video for my first one, and please stay tuned for the next one where I'm actually going to be going over all the specs and how I'm liking my actual drive. So if you guys have any questions about it, please leave a comment down and I will try and get back to you as soon as I can. Have a great night, guys.